You're listening to the Becoming ZESTY podcast. We are Megan and Dr. Alex, and we're so happy that you're here.
We are passionate about accelerated transformation, yours, ours, and the collective.
Personal and professional for coaches, practitioners, and leaders of all kinds.
Between the two of us, we seem to have done things the painful way. So let our pitfalls become your stepping stones. We are not afraid to share our raw and vulnerable truths in order to help you transform your thinking, your body, your heart, and your soul.
Combining over 15 years of functional medicine with brain-based habit change to lead you to create the life of your dreams, supporting yourself through all four bodies, physical, mental, emotional, and energetic, every step of the way.
We are transformation accelerators, wholeness cultivators, empowerment experts, speakers, authors, mentors, and change makers for a more loving world. By combining Dr. Alex's MD experiences
with Megan's mindset magic, we've helped hundreds of thousands of people transform their lives, and we can help you too. If you're ready to accelerate your transformation and have so much fun doing it, then stick around. We've got you covered. Quick reminder, this information is not meant to diagnose, manage, or treat disease. Always consult with your doctor, not this doctor, before making changes. Now let's get into today's episode.
Hello, welcome to the podcast. This is Megan. If you can't tell, it's because my voice is weird. Hello, weird voice. I'm going to keep this intro super short because there's going to be another intro. What we're doing is we have an amazingly popular, one of our most popular series on our podcast that I did last December, all about the series of possibility. And I had a bunch of clients who reminded me, they said, oh, I'm going to go back and do that. And it's a series that can be done over and over and over. It can be done at any time of the year. And, you know, this whole January 1st thing where people do the New Year's resolution is a great time to do it. So there are prizes, there are things that can happen, there are ways to participate, there's a workbook. It's all inside the episode and the recording. The most important thing that I want you to understand is that this was originally recorded last December. So when I talk about 2023, just insert in your brain 2024. And when I talk about December, insert in your brain January. We're doing a little bit a month later. And same thing is going to apply. 3 people still can win a ticket to our live event. We have our next one coming up January 19th and 20th in Virginia Beach, 2024. And if you're listening to this afterwards, or if you haven't won yet, you can go ahead and buy your ticket now. We will reimburse you if you win. And if you can't come to this one, still enter your workbook and do all the things that I suggest, because we're going to do it again in August in Dallas. We have lots of options. And also, be open to the possibility that maybe you'd win something else if you absolutely can't come to either of those. So we want you to win. You're going to hear why. And I'm going to keep this short so you can dig right into the series. We hope you enjoy it.
Episode 19 of the Possibility series. Here we go. You know, my neighbor just recently, he got really upset with us. He was blaming our gravel for making him fall. And I'm like, dude, it's your own dumb asphalt. Sorry. I don't know how stand-up comedians do it, because all I'm doing is reading jokes off of the internet. This one's from Dad Says Jokes and cracking myself up. So I hope you did enjoyed that one as much as I did. I really enjoyed it when I came across it. So make sure you're giggling today. It's important to giggle. And for those of you who've joined us before and you know how to anchor that in, go ahead and anchor that in. We'll be doing that in January at our live event. And yeah, so I want to explain, last episode was about the up level and kind of the pushback and what happens about the up level. So I want to explain another situation I had when I was in a major up level, which was a year ago, and I was going from one identity to another. So with my husband retired from the military over a year ago, And since he retired, we have new roles. My constructs of how things always were falling apart. So I got to learn that I've been blaming him potentially for the lack of time and therefore lack of maybe results of certain things I had wanted to do. Because he, obviously working a job, he's not always available to take care of the kids and do all the things, right? And all of a sudden, he has all the time in the world, and he is very available, right? And he's doing all the things. He's driving the kids to school. He's grocery shopping. He's making the meals. Like literally, I have no excuses. And then I realized that the fears were creeping in. I found myself being angry, creating problems, literally being irritated with him, whether he did or didn't do something. Like, oh, you're happy now, must be nice. Or, oh, you aren't happy now? Well, you have no reason to be unhappy, right? It was this thing because my brain was pushing back on the up level. I was going into the person that I always said I wanted to be. I wanted to have this free space to be supported. And part of me was just questioning, right? Am I really worthy of getting all this support? And I'm like, this is exactly what I had been asking for. How the heck am I unhappy about it, Megan? Right? Let's call myself out a little bit. I have so many tools to work through this stuff. Just work through it. There's like literally no reason to cry for 7 days in a row. And I got to the point that I was ready to blame my dreams. And then as I was saying that out loud, maybe that's why I was having these dreams. Like I was wanting even to blame the feeling of the day on what I dreamt that night. Like I needed some kind of scapegoat because my dreams had shifted to nightmares almost every night during this time. So I had the drive off the cliff, being stuck under a wave, or if it wasn't actually dying, it was being kicked out of the proverbial tribe, like all different situations. It was horrific. And here's what it was. Here was what the beliefs that I was really coming up against in this up level. I can't be a good mom and an amazing business owner. There's one of them. I can't be a good mom and travel and attend retreats like I like. Or I can't operate under pressure. So feeling like my income now matters with a retired husband, that there's more pressure on me. He's literally here. Like, what are you doing? When do you work? Like, just watch the magic. And luckily I was able to see that all of this pushback and all the beliefs it was really just fear. It was fear of me actually getting what I want. Am I worthy of having what I want? This wasn't a sign that things weren't working out, right? That's what we say with the up level. It was just a sign that I was pushing up against my own internal glass ceiling, right? So where are you pushing up against that ceiling of how good you think things can be? Ask yourself, where are you stopping yourself for success? I was starting to create chaos because I had the things I wanted. Is it really the kids and the time and the schedule that's stopping you from writing the book? I know I actually thought that. Or is it the fear of putting yourself out there? The fear of growing your business or the fear of success? I was able to use subconscious reprogramming and work through each of those individual beliefs coming up. And I thanked each of them because those lurking underneath, they were more than likely affecting other areas of my life as well. So it's cool for things to be mirrored to us and to discover these limiting stories. And I hope that this helps you discover your own limiting stories. As the belief comes up, just see if you can sit with it and see how that feels. See if you can journal on it. Is this something you want to hang on to? Right? I found the process of dumping beliefs to be speeding up more and more for me and my clients as we roll on. And maybe this because we're all very trained in subconscious reprogramming, and at the same time, I just do actually think there's a speeding up in the collective consciousness, and we're all doing this. So go ahead, tag them, be aware of them, write about them, and just say, hey, is this something I want to hold on to? All right, I hope that brings to you lots of fabulous ideas. And let's end with some possibility of what we could have and what we can have.
My name is Emmy, and I have been working with Megan and Alex for over 3 years now. And I am a busy entrepreneur that pretty much doesn't have an off switch. So they helped me to feel so much better. I don't think I realized how much stress I was carrying because I was so used to just going. And I knew that something was off because I kept feeling like I was hitting a ceiling, and I was just stressed out all the time trying to keep all of the plates spinning. And I'm just so grateful that I found their program, because through the hormone rebalancing, I have been able to reduce my stress, reduce my anxiety. I sleep better. I have more energy. I just feel like a new person. So thanks, you guys. I really wish I had found your program sooner. That could have saved me a shit ton of time and headaches, and not to mention money, throwing things at the wall that just never seemed to stick. So you guys are crushing it. Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming to hang out with us on the podcast. It is our goal to lead others through accelerated transformation that takes all parts of ourselves into account. And we need your help. We need your help to get the word out. At almost 2 million downloads and quickly heading to 3, we know that as this podcast grows, we're going to be able to reach more and more people and help them learn how all 4 bodies, physical, mental, emotional, and energetic, work so they feel empowered to be, do, and have whatever they want in life.
If you find this podcast helpful, please take a moment to text 5 friends you think might benefit and leave us a review. It means so much to share this work that has transformed our lives with others. We appreciate your help so much and can't wait to see you next time.